Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa. Dropping that down. We're not playing Dead by Daylight 2. Or, not playing Dead by Daylight. We are here because the moment has finally arrived. I've gotten you, and I was going to play, like, I did do a stream yesterday, and I was going to play, what was it? I was going to stream Arc Boss Battles. That kind of fell through. The first one, I actually set everything up and then forgot to freaking hit record. So I did record the match after the fact, and it's going to get uploaded to YouTube, so you can see that match there. The second one, I decided I would just do it the same way, just record it and then post it to the YouTube channel as opposed to here on Twitch. And then that match was just foobar. We went into the boss battle up against a Manticore and Scorched Earth, and what ended up happening was the boss can fly, right? And it literally flew around the map the entire time. It's a glitch apparently that can happen, and it just flew around the map until we all dropped dead, because you have a half hour to kill a boss, okay? And so you get into the arena, you have to start fighting the boss immediately. The boss didn't land, so we couldn't fight it. And we basically sat there twiddling our thumbs for half an hour until the timeout killed all of us, took all of our items, and killed all of our tames. Not even just our tames, like we had 3 tames there because we were invited to join this boss battle. And the person who invited us, all the other animals, you can take up to 20 animals, so he had 20 battle-ready T-Rex animals. And they were really top tier, and they all just died because the timeout, right? It's supposed to be like the punishment for not winning the fight. Well, the fight never took place, so yeah, that was a really sad moment, and it really destroyed, it's one of those moments where it's like, it can like end a person wanting to play a game. Like, that's how frustrating and stupid it was, that we just, you have to do a lot of challenges and things in the game to unlock these boss battles. So it's not like you can just go back into the arena and do the boss battle again. You have to raise your animals to the point that they're strong enough to handle a boss battle and win a fight in a boss battle. Not just any, you can't just go into the, like if you've seen my ARC streams, you can't just go into the world and just tame a Tyrannosaurus Rex and then take it into a boss battle. It'll get destroyed, right? You have to like catch these Rexes, a male and a female, and breed them to the point that the offspring become extraordinarily strong. It's a very long process. And for to just go into this boss battle and just sit there and wait for this thing to end because the boss won't land, and it killed all those tames, was devastating to my poor friend who brought those boss animals in there. And I have boss animals as well, which we used to battle against the 3 bosses that one night. We did the 3 alphas. We did the dragon, the Megapithecus, and the Broodmother. And those Rexes fought all 3 bosses without dying, okay? And that's not something to sneer at. That's a lot of power for animals to be able to do that. And so to go into a battle like that and just sit there until you until you all drop dead was very, very bad. So I didn't record that one either because, like I said, it would be half an hour of us just sitting there like swearing, "Fucking land!" to my wife after the fact, because I was like, you know what? I wouldn't be mad if we got killed in combat because we would have died. But we didn't get that option. We just sat there and wasted the lives of ourselves, and we had top-notch gear on, body armor, specifically for boss battles and all that stuff, and it's all destroyed and lost just because. So we don't have that one recorded, but we do have the first battle, which we got to actually fight the boss, go figure. So that one will be uploaded at some point. That one is pretty cool. It had flying monkeys in it. Yeah, I know, that sounds awesome, right? Flying monkeys. So that's a thing. And then after that, we've also got, ouch, sorry, my foot's asleep. And after that, I said I wanted to do the VR. Well, there was just so much time between the 2 boss battles and everything. It was like 1 in the morning, and I was like, well, chances of anybody watching my VR unboxing at 1 a.m. is pretty much 0. But here we are. It's the middle of the day. It is 2:35, and It's been about a week since I bought my PS2 VR, and it has not been opened yet. So it is time for us to do the PS2 VR unboxing. I want to see my VR, and I'm sure you guys do too, because, I mean, come on. It's a free viewing of a VR. Who wouldn't like that stuff, right? Come on, it's awesome. So, and the reason we're in the Dead by Daylight lobby is because to stream on PlayStation, I didn't want to set up my laptop and all that other crap. So I decided that I would just use my PS to stream it. But that meant I had to be logged into a game, and I figured, what better game than Dead by Daylight? So I just wish I could blow up my picture more so you guys could see it a little better. But apparently that's not an option, which is kind of annoying, really. I mean, I don't think I can blow it up any bigger. That would be kind of cool. Where is the camera? Options. Move the camera display. See, I can, like, move it, but I can't stretch it. I want to make it bigger. Oh, well. No, drop my controller. Not good. Okay. Gotta quit dropping that controller. So here she is. Look at this bad boy. And I mean, look at it. It's like we've got the Horizon Zero Dawn virtual game in here. Comes with it in the bundle. I mean, you know, that's pretty awesome, right? So we're going to be inside the world of Horizon Zero Dawn. That's going to be awesome. I did just cut the thing here so we could open it. Now let's kind of take a look in here and see what happens. Oh, look at that. It's like, we got a box inside there. Let me tilt this down a little bit more so you guys can see it better. Ooh. Come on. Get out of there. Trying to get it up with tearing the box in half, you know? Alright. You can fall on my lap. Come on. Come on out of there. Oh, isn't it sweet? It's shy. Really? You're going to be stubborn about this, are ya? Come on. Come on out of there now. Wow. You're really determined to stay in this fucking box, aren't you? Alright, I might have to stand up to do this. Let's just open it directly out of here. There you go. Just a little box here. How's it going?
Can you look at my phone for me before you get into that?
I am already into that. Sorry.
Do you want me to fix your phone?
I wasn't expecting company.
What's wrong with it? And I usually
Can't
fix
get
it.
on Pokemon.
Do you remember if we did?
Okay, and what else we got in here is the wire,
Did you sign up for
and the VR headset itself, and the two controllers. Let's just put this over here for a second. There we will. Alright. Oh, it's not a hard disk. It is a Call of the Mountain game download. Okay. I guess that makes sense. I don't particularly agree with that, but I guess it would be more if they put it on a disc. But I prefer discs to digital because I have been burned by the whole buy it digital and then they remove it from the marketplace when you're not playing it and you make space on your game and they keep your money and they don't let you have your frickin' game anymore. So that is why I do not buy digital under any fucking circumstances. And if the world ever gets all digital, because that's what everyone's saying, well, that'll be the future, man, everything will be digital. Well, if everything goes all digital, then I won't be using PlayStation or Xbox anymore, and I'll just buy a PC, which I hate, because PCs don't like me either. But I will do that, and you will see me playing games however the hell I want, because then if they take a game off the marketplace, I'll just download it and put it somewhere. Because on the internet, for PC users, no game ever really disappears, right? So we got what looks like, I'm assuming, a charge cable of some kind. Put that right there for now. And I got some little what the hell was that? Oh, little earbuds. Okay. That's interesting. Alright. Holy crap. We should start this downloading, actually. I wonder how big it is. Okay, I'm going to pause the stream while I start the download for this game, so that way while we're looking at the VR and everything, the game is already downloading. There are other games for it, I'm sure, and we'll try out some of those, but for now, this is what we're going to do. So I will be right back. Hold that thought. No, I don't know. Holy shit, this thing is 46 gigs. That's going to take a while to download. Especially with me streaming. But holy shit, that's a... Damn. That must be a fair-sized game, actually. 46 gigs is nothing to sneer at. I mean, it's not like a big game. I mean, the Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West was 96 or something like that. But this is about half of that. So that's actually pretty promising. I mean, I gotta get at least an hour or two, I'm guessing, out of this game. So, hell yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna stick that little bastard over there for now. Alright, so what are we supposed to do? Connect the VR headset to your PlayStation 5 console. To the port. Now, turn on the console. Blah, 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 blah. Press the power button on the VR headset. The power indicator blinks white and turns on, blah, 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 blah. Well, okay, that's all very well. But first, I think we should take a look at what the thing actually freaking looks like, because we haven't seen that yet, right? So, let me pull this bad boy out. Look at you. All wrapped up snug as a bug in a rug. Oh boy. Wire down there. Beautiful. Oh, you are gorgeous. Over there. Look at you. Look at those lenses. I'm gonna be looking at a lot of games through there, that's for damn sure. I assume this functions much the same way as the... Yeah. Ooh, that is much smoother than the original one was. Wow. Let me just actually get rid of this for a moment. I mean, I'm guessing I'm going to have to format it to work with the system here. Hence this thing here on the front. And I love that they said that this would be compatible with the headset that I bought. This one here, the PlayStation headset. This is what I use for when I'm streaming and playing Dead by Daylight and pretty much anything. It's an amazingly good headset, actually. And this is supposed to be compatible with this. I'm assuming that's why it has the contours and everything, so I can wear it like strapped behind the head or something like that. But I guess we'll see. Yeah, this bad boy. Holy shit. Oh wow, this already fits nicer than the original. And it has like these, really big flaps here, which I don't want to pull too tightly on. to block out the light, which is really good, because that was always a thing with the original VR that I noticed, was that you did sometimes, depending on the room, usually I kept, oh, my cord fell down there. I kept my stuff, you know, my lights off and everything, and I even turned the TV off, because when you're using PSVR, you don't need to have a TV on. You just have to have the VR plugged in, because the VR acts as your TV. I mean, it makes sense, right? So to see this here, oh, what the hell is these? I got like little adjusters and things. Oh wow, I'm really curious about what that is. So many buttons and things on here that aren't on the original. And a complete lack of all the cables that the original has. The original VR, I've never showed you, I guess I could at some point, but you have to, it's a freaking mess, okay? You have a cable that runs from the VR to a box. The box runs from a cable from this box into the PlayStation, and then that box also runs the HDMI into the TV. And if you want to have like sound and things, like it's a fucking shit show. There's wires fucking everywhere. I mean, if you've seen my original VR playthroughs, you see me pulling the wires all up on my lap and everything, because I had this long cable running from the VR down across the floor and behind the TV and everything, right? It's just a shit show. This one apparently only has one wire, which is pretty amazing. And this one wire goes directly into the front of the PlayStation. And from what I can tell, it does not go into the USB like the others do. It goes into the smaller jack below it, which is actually pretty cool. That's a smart idea. USB Type-C. Sorry, it's a USB. Okay, I'm not down with technical lingo. But apparently it's a USB Type-C port. So that's actually really cool, because that would explain, because this headset has a direct little chip that plugs into the USB above it, so that's how it gets sound out. So that makes perfect sense that the two of them have the same, you know, thing going. Power button. Oh, the power button is underneath. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. Look at that. Whew. Yeah, because the original power button is on that big mess of cables. That's where the power button is for the original PSVR. So it makes sense that all we have is this skinny little cord, and there's no buttons on it. So that makes sense that it's all on the VR headset now. That's actually smarter. That makes a lot more sense. So, wow. And let's get out the controllers next. While we're looking at that. Oh, come here, you little bastard. Oh, look at you, you beautiful thing. Oh, is that a... Oh, wow, look at this. I absolutely have to keep the box for this to store these in, because like, where would you put this? Yeah, I guess you could sit it down that way. But these seem a lot more fragile than you would want to just have out. So, oh, there it is. It goes like that. And it's got the circle and the X button. It has R1 is there. Oh, and there's the trigger. I want to try playing Dead by Daylight with this. That would be really weird. And then the thumbsticks are here, and the oh god. There's that button there. Oh. So let's do a controller comparison here. So the button here, which does the pause, select, menu type stuff, is over here. And then there's the thumbstick, circle and X, which are the bottom two buttons on the controller here. Those are over here. And I've also got the wristband. Don't forget your wristband, folks. So you throw your shit, you don't lose it. Whew. That's gonna take some. That's gonna be interesting to use. Let go, mate. It doesn't want to let go. It likes me too much. There we go. Awesome. All right, let's get that other Joy-Con out here. Oh. And same thing, triangle, square, button. There's the save the video thing. So we got these two, both of these here. Where's this? Oh, it goes around. Shit, is it upside? It's upside down. This would be a little more relaxing to play Dead by Daylight, because then I could just have my hands sort of at my sides instead of like, I'd just be like, meh, just be all like cozy and just be like, meh. Although this would definitely take some getting used to using the two thumbsticks. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I'm going over it in my head and wondering. Maybe we'll try the tutorial where we face the bot trapper and see if we can still own him with the new controllers. Okay, for now though, let's put this little guy back down in here. Fuck, did these go in there? Shit. Oh, you inside there? Ah, yes. Okay. Ah, yes. Okay, it goes in there like that. I just want to put them back in the box temporarily so I don't knock them over while I am working on, putting up this other stuff. So those are going to sit in there for a moment. All right. So I guess the only thing left to do is to really just set it up because, obviously. I mean, do those charge? They have to charge. Whatever. We'll worry about that in a minute. If I have to buy some kind of charge station for that, that'll kind of piss me off. Make sure you have the necessary accessories to set up. Well, duh. So we have a regular controller, we have the VR, the other controllers, and these cables here, and these other ones. Assuming, start by using the controller included with the console and follow the instructions displayed on your TV to complete setup. Oh yeah, because we didn't do setup yet, but that's all fine. Okay, so we're going to leave this here. Okay, and it shows that this long-ass wire has to go into the TV. Alright, I'm just going to scooch this over so nothing gets freaking knocked over because I would cry. I'm actually going to move the wire around it this way. Now we're going to plug this little bugger in here. Alright, it's plugged in. The little light on the front is on now. It's red. Okay. Put my little table back here. Alright. You know what? When I go to format this, it's probably going to kill the stream. Which sucks. But you don't really want to see me just going through the basic setup and format, do you? Probably not. Okay. Well, let's see what we're supposed to do next. Oh, it says just go through the basic setup is all it says to do. Yada yada, do that obviously. Use the PS2 VR Sense controllers to turn them on. The status indicator, when the controller turns white, if the indicator doesn't turn on, charge the controller. Oh, okay, so there's a thing on the controller. Check that you're correctly holding the controllers on, your left one. So don't have the left-handed one, which has that thing around it, over here where you're holding it, and the big ring is over on the side, and you're kind of holding it upside down. I wasn't giving you the finger there. Well, that time I just did, but I wasn't giving you the finger. Sorry. So yeah, pair the controllers. If it's first time using, you need to pair it with the PS5 console. Turn on the console. Connect each of the controllers to your console using it. Yeah, it's definitely going to kick us out of the stream for this. So, well, this is still pretty cool though, right? So what I'm going to do is, I kind of intended to sort of go through a little bit more of this, but I guess it's not really going to allow me to do much more until I power charge, get everything going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the setup on this. I'm going to check the PlayStation Store for VR2 download games, free downloads, which will probably be stupid games, but whatever. I'll download some of that crap, and then I'll come back in, I don't know, maybe an hour, depending on how long it takes me to do this. I'll come back and we'll do a stream with me showing and demonstrating how it all works. How's that sound? I think it'll work out fine. Headband release button. Oh. Interesting. Yeah. So I'll figure out how everything works, and I'll get everything working now, and then we'll do another stream, and I'll explain everything y'all missed, which probably won't be much, just the behind-the-scenes crap. But yeah, I will get everything charged, powered, and ready to go, and we will see you all again soon. So thanks for joining me for the unboxing story. It wasn't a little longer. I kind of expected there to be a bit more to this thing, but it kind of goes to show that there really isn't a whole lot to it. It seems to be very straightforward in its setup. So here we go, and I'll see you all soon. Thanks for stopping by and checking this out. And the next VR2 stream, which will definitely be today, absolutely, because I cannot wait to play this thing. When we do this, it'll be cool. So yeah, see you all soon. Bye bye.